So I have yet to do a holiday look for this year. So how about we do that today? How about a holiday look? I was thinking about it and I was like, what do I think of when I think of holiday looks? And what came to mind was like a bold red lip, which is weird because I never wear that, and like beautiful, flawless skin with a heavy wing liner. Like, that's what I'm gonna do today. This is a whole different look for me, but I'm actually really excited to do. I'm gonna just put on my normal 3D foundation. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier with like a bronzer contour illuminator and minimal blush. Okay, so I just go in here with the smudge brush and I'm just applying my highlights, Sandy and June, like normal. And then I take the powder brush and blend. I like this brush because it gives me like a good medium to full coverage. And then I dip that into Bella Bronzer and Icon Highlight and give me a nice bronzy glow. And then after this, I go in with contour using the Detail Hack brush and just deepen that contour line. I'm using the color Astoria here. And then I will also contour my nose and a little bit under the lip. And for blush, I'm going to take the color Carousel, which is very, very light because I just wanted a subtle pink, nothing too crazy. And then I'm going to finish off here with my brows. I'm using the Brow Trio, and I will go in and fill in those brows. Let's move into eyes. I'm going to prep the lid. First, you can use an eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Under Eye by Sormay. I don't even know if I said that right, but you could use whatever. You could even use your highlight color from Saint, whatever works. These are the colors that I have. I have, here we have Drift, Valencia, Foxy, Sedona, Philly. And then we have the illuminator here, Glamazing. I'm gonna take the color Valencia and we are gonna put that all over the lid. Okay, so once we've got the lid covered, I'm going to move to the crease color, which is Sedona. So we're gonna take Sedona, tap off any excess, open the eye, keeping the eye opened. You're gonna place that in the outer line. So like your crease, right? So outer line here, but the key is to keep your eye open so that you're placing it where you can see it. So I'm just gonna kind of give myself a guide right there with that. And then once you have your guide there and you feel like that's where you want it and you can see it, then I'm just gonna kind of, I can close if I need to and just kind of lightly drag that into the crease. But I'm not even taking it all the way in. I'm almost blending that up and out. That's gonna give us an eye lift. That's gonna work with the cat eye wing liner that we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna take that same color and I'm gonna go with the small end and I'm gonna go under the eye in the outer corner, kind of connecting that to what we just did. And then you can drag that down however much you want. So I'm just taking my brush. This is the smudge brush. And I'm just gonna kind of clean up that line right there. And you can do that on both eyes. And I do have a little bit of product, a little bit of my highlight color still on the brush, which is why it just kind of cleans it up and blends it out and then just kind of like snatches it up. And I'm gonna take the small end and very little, but I'm gonna tap this right on the outer edge of the eye, very little product, and then just kind of take it and go whoop, flick that up just to create a little extra depth right there, just in the outer corner. So let's go ahead and start with Foxy. I'm gonna take Foxy, get that, and I'm using the multitasker brush right here to press that Foxy in. So it's just, I'm pressing it, I'm not fluffing it, I'm just pressing it and kind of packing that color in so that it gives a really pretty gold hue right there on the lash line. If you don't have a flat brush like this one, just use your finger and you can get the same effect by pushing your finger into the color and then just pressing the finger with the color right there. That'll give you the same effect. And then I'm gonna dip into Drift. So Drift, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get that color on the brush, if you can see that. This is gonna go in the inner corner here, right there. So the other place we're gonna take Drift is we're gonna put it just a little bit right here on the inner corner, and then we can also take Drift and highlight right under the brow. Now let's do the eyeliner. So hear me out on eyeliner. I have the hardest time with liquid eyeliner, and I learned a tip from a friend, and I'm gonna show it to you. First, I'm gonna start off with my regular eyeliner, and I'm gonna tightline my waterline on the top with my favorite. This is the Patrick Star One Size eyeliner. So I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna go up under on the waterline. Okay, so also when I do this part, I do put it in the corner, and then I'm just gonna flick it up to kind of create a guide. So outer corner, flick it up towards your tail of your eyebrow, and that's gonna give me like my guide that I'm gonna use for my wing eyeliner. As I was looking at my eyes, I decided I want the Foxy, the gold, to be a little bit more pigmented. So I'm gonna actually take some of the Foxy eyeshadow, which is this one, and I'm actually gonna use my nail, and I'm gonna get a little bit of that eyeshadow up, just like that, okay? So that I have kind of some chunks of it there. I'm gonna spray my flat brush with my setting spray. And then I'm going to dip that into those little chunks that I just picked up. I'm gonna press that. I am literally loving this eyeshadow look. It's like out of my norm, and I freaking love it. I can honestly say that I don't think I've ever used Foxy before, and I don't know why, because look at how pretty it is. What have I been waiting for on that color? Goodness. Okay, let's move into the wing eyeliner. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a brush, a really like thin, small, even if you have in your art supplies, like a small brush like this. This is actually like a makeup one. This is the Morphe M250-0. I love this one, but like I said, I don't love, let me tell you, Saint has the multitasker, which is the flat brush that I just used. It has this pointy end. I don't like this one. It's too sharp, it's too pointy, and it like pokes your eyes for this. So you need something that's a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller, that can really like point out. And then we're gonna use black eyeshadow. So I have the Salem eyeshadow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray just a spritz of my setting spray, one little squirt, so it kind of creates a little puddle on my hand right there. And I'm gonna take my brush and get that in the puddle. Take your eyeshadow, and you're gonna take your brush and you're gonna tap it into the eyeshadow, and you're almost going to, what I like to do is take the brush and swirl it. So I basically kind of swirl it on the tip so that it makes like a point. So you're getting all the product in the brush and making a point. We're gonna go there, and we're just gonna continue that into the lash. So draw that line out, and then take your brush and just flick it till it creates that wing. tell me that's not like the perfect wing. And then it's like so much easier and way more forgiving. It's so much more forgiving. And if you want to make this more dominant to your black line here, you can take your little tiny brush and just kind of run it along the edge and check it out. Okay, eye 2, done. Curl the lashes. Finish off with your favorite mascara. I'm using the Tarte Tube Mascara. Okay, there's the eyes. Let's go ahead and do our illuminator. So I'm gonna use Glamazing, which is a powder illuminator. The powder illuminators definitely pack way more of a punch. Put this in the high cheekbone and just kind of fan it down. And this just kind of packs that punch, gives you a little bit of that glow. And then also I'm gonna put it on the tip of my nose. All right, now for lips. So the lips are kind of the main event. So first we're gonna line with Ibiza lip liner. Okay, so for the main color, we're gonna use Saffron. So Saffron is a red that has a little bit more of a bluish undertone, which I prefer on me. So I like this Saffron. It has a bluish undertone, which is gonna make the teeth not look so yellow. Sometimes with red lipstick, they can really make, if they're a red-orange lipstick, they'll really make the teeth look more red-orange. So okay, so then we're gonna take, like I said, just a little bit of the color Scarlet, and we're gonna pop that kind of through the center. So look at how pretty that color is. It does not make my teeth look yellow. It's just a beautiful, bold red lip. Now, if you wanted to shine it up, so this is more matte, if you wanted to add a little shine to it, or even deepen it up, you would take any gloss and put it over to shine it up. I'm using Black Cherry, and this is actually gonna deepen it just a little, but still keeping it in more of a violet red. That not so pretty. Like I said, you guys, I never do a bold red lip, but I am here for this one. I feel like this one is so dang pretty. Hopefully that helps and gives you a little bit of insight for something you could do for a holiday party or a little holiday glam.